Today on Live Daily News, Buena Vista ISD has some heartbreaking news, as does Blackwell ISD, an update in the Ryan Renfroe Murder Trial, and 2 individuals involved in the Whiskey River Saloon fight take plea deals. I'm James Bellini, and this is Live. We'll get to the news in a minute, but first, looking for the best buffalo wings in San Angelo? Head over to the ArcLight Bar and Grill, conveniently located inside the Clarion Hotel at 441 Rio Concho Drive. Their variety of wing flavors is second to none, featuring options like raspberry chipotle, ghost pepper, Nashville hot, sweet heat honey, teriyaki lime, everything rub, and the classic hot wing. Relax and let the ArcLight toss your wings to perfection while you enjoy the largest video wall in West Texas, surrounded by 20 additional flat-screen TVs. Pair your meal with one of their daily drink specials for the ultimate dining experience. Visit the ArcLight Bar and Grill inside the Clarion Hotel at 441 Rio Concho Drive in downtown San Angelo. And starting things off, terrible news out of West Texas as 3 Buena Vista ISD students were killed in a crash yesterday. Texas DPS said the crash occurred on FM 1053 between 2 vehicles, and the driver of the other vehicle was taken to the hospital in serious condition, but he passed overnight. A GoFundMe has been set up by the Ector County Sheriff's Office, and according to the GoFundMe, Jackie and Jaden Gerardo and their sister Nautica were killed upon impact in the head-on crash. The GoFundMe is available on SanAngeloLive.com. And then in more sad news, Blackwell's former coach Clint Lowry has passed away at the age of 66. Lowry led the Hornets to their most successful season. Our thoughts and prayers do go out to the families involved in those terrible situations. And to the current murder trial going on in San Angelo yesterday in the Ryan Renfroe murder case. Several autopsy photos were thrown out, and another witness who was with Jacob Jones when he was killed took the stand. Judge Barbara Walther dismissed the trial while dismissed the jury while she and the prosecution went through photos. And forensic pathologist Dr. Luisa Flores said that Jones could have survived the shot in the chest, but the shot right under his right eye was fatal. Also, Jace Wilson took the stand and said that he was there at the initial road rage incident where he said that Renfroe ran a red light before their pickup pulled out in front of him. Wilson also received Facebook messages from Renfroe that said, "Come to Angelo and I'll legit shoot the ones," which Wilson did consider as a threat. Testimony resumed today and the trial is expected to conclude tomorrow. Have you downloaded the San Angelo Live mobile app yet? It's free and it's the best app in the business. Download it off the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store to stay up to date with news in San Angelo. And into more crime, 2 individuals involved in the Whiskey River Saloon fight where U.S. Marine Bryce Rudisell was stabbed to death have taken plea deals. Jennifer Guerrero and Raymond Scott both took plea deals of 6 and 8 years respectively. The 2 were seen on cell phone footage attacking Andrew Caldwell, who had a fractured arm, black eye, and a concussion, among other injuries. The judge has signed off on both of those deals. Guerrero will also have to pay a $1,500 fine and $460 in restitution, while Scott will have to pay $460 in restitution. And in the weather right now, it's 67 degrees outside with a high of 69 and a low tonight of 37. Tomorrow the high gets up to 72 and then a low of 48 Friday night. Temps do start to increase from there, as on Saturday the high gets up to 76 and the low that night is down around 56. And then Sunday the high gets up to 80 and at night the low drops down to 53. And those highs do drop back down next week. And when we come back, Clint Havins with ASU talks about their tree lighting ceremony. But first, a word from the Bass Bunch.
$59,999 for a new Ford Expedition XLT. Get a full-size 3-row seating SUV for the family that needs a lot of room. Equipped with a moonroof, second-row captain seats, along with many more features, make it the absolute perfect SUV. You can only get deals like this at Jim Bass Ford, Houston Hart and Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com, or use this QR code. Yep, the one on my shirt.
And welcome back, everybody. James Bellini here with Clint Havins from ASU. We're talking about something pretty cool today.
Absolutely, the upcoming annual Christmas tree lighting.
All right, there at ASU.
It is. You know, it's really neat. This event has been happening for the past 10 or so years. It occurs every year on the first Tuesday after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
This year that happens to be December 3rd. So Tuesday, December 3rd, and we're looking forward to a great event.
All right, yeah, and it's not, you kind of explained, it's not just as easy as we're going to flip a switch and it's lit up, go home, everybody. there's a lot of activities planned for the day.
Absolutely. There's a lot of things going. The event actually starts at 4 o'clock and will end at 8. We've got activities for all ages of people. You know, one of the things that we really like to do is bring some activities for the kids, right? So we'll have multiple bounce houses, slides, etc. I guess you could call it inflatables for them. There is a synthetic ice rink that we'll bring. It's
that's cool.
It's
have
pretty
you ever
neat.
had that before?
We have had it before. It's really the closest thing that you'll get to ice skating in this part of the country.
Unless you're skating across the road or something.
I guess that's true. But it's a 40 by 50 synthetic ice rink. It's very similar to actual ice. That'll be there. We'll have multiple photo opportunities available. So there'll be selfie stations, and we'll have a company come and take photos of families or people that are interested, and they'll put it on an ornament that you can take to the tree. The live mascot, Dominic, will be there. We'll have Roscoe and Bella there. And then this year we actually have confirmation from Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus.
Oh, the real Santa?
They'll be there and ready to go.
Give me their phone number. But does any of this cost anything for anybody?
No, that's also great. You know, it's something that Angelo State does for the greater San Angelo community. Really is it's just a free event for people to come out and enjoy it. You know, one other thing to mention, there are a lot of other takeaways that can occur. Typically, there are about anywhere between 20 and 35 department and student organizations that come out and host activity booths, right? So they'll have craft making stations and games and things of that nature for the kids to enjoy. Lots of coloring stations and jingle bell making and things of that nature.
Yeah,
so
and you said there's stuff for kids of all ages.
There really is. You know, one of the things that a lot of folks like that are into music, there's a Holiday Pops concert.
Okay.
It'll start at 6 o'clock, and that is the ASU Symphony Orchestra, the ASU Chorale, and the ASU Mariachi Band. And so they'll come out, they'll start that concert at 6, and then typically what happens is about dusk, somewhere around 6:30, we'll stop the concert. Some folks will say a few words, and then we'll light the 26-foot panel tree and the 65 trees throughout the Memorial Oak Grove.
All right. And y'all have actually shut down a part of Johnson to help with
foot
traffic.
Really, pedestrian safety is important, right? And so there's a section there of Johnson Street between Avenue N and Vanderventer.
Right there where Lily's Pizza is.
Yeah, right in that little section. That section will be closed to through traffic, so folks can cross right there really easily. There's plenty of parking all throughout the campus. We'll have cart service running from the Eastern Administration lots, the University Center lots, and on the east side of campus, the Health and Human Services and Vincent building lots. So there'll be carts running to provide to provide service for folks that need that.
That was going to be my next question, was parking.
Yeah, the great thing about Angelo State, there's a ton of parking. Sometimes you have to walk a little bit, but with regard to this, there will be a lot of parking available. Folks always ask about handicap parking. That parking is already marked in all those lots, and will be available. And then again, we'll have those carts running for folks that need it.
Right. All right. What else is going on? Anything? I mean, you said you had a big gingerbread man coming back.
Yeah, one of the things the kids like, there's a huge inflatable. It's not really a bounce house. It's more like an open air bounce that's shaped like a gingerbread man, and it's probably 50 by 60. It's really big. There were some parents that said, "Hey, my kids stayed on this thing the whole time," right?
At least they were there for 2 hours jumping. They went home and slept.
They were, absolutely. It's probably something good there. One of the things that people really like is we also have complimentary hot chocolate and cookies while supplies last, of course.
All right. So go out to ASU on next Tuesday, December 3rd.
December 3rd.
After Thanksgiving.
Always the first Tuesday after Thanksgiving.
Right. I got my weeks mixed.
I really have to plug this also. The event happens to correspond on Giving Tuesday. Right. And so the Student Government Association at Angelo State and our development office have partnered together, and they do a donation drive really for the Ram Family Student Scholarship, which was created by SGA quite a few years ago, and they actually hand out scholarships to students every year. And this is really one of the biggest fundraising efforts for that. So hopefully people will be willing to see that and consider donating to that as well.
All right. And how many volunteers do you think you have this year?
You know, usually it takes about 80, maybe a little bit more to make it happen.
Okay.
We're right in there as far as volunteers go, so I think we're in pretty good shape there. Typically from now until, a few days before the event, folks are continuously reaching out and saying, hey, we're interested in volunteering. Okay. And so if people are, they can always call us or email us with Student Life, and we can make sure to have some opportunities for folks. Right. The email address is student.life@angelo.edu, and the phone number is 325-942-2062.
Okay. That was going to be my next question. Where do you reach out at?
That's it.
You covered it.
Well, great. And, hopefully folks will be interested. We shoot out a lot of information to make sure that everybody knows that it's a free event and it's open to everybody. We put special correspondence out to the Goodfellow Air Force Base and make sure that our service men, women, families know that we hope that they come and everybody else as well. So we're looking forward to a good crowd, and if you could put a good word in for the weather, that'd be great.
We'll try.
Thanks so much.
So do you have anything else you'd like to add before we...
No, I think that'll be it. Just we hope people come out, and we hope the weather holds up for us, and we have another solid event.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in today.
Really appreciate the time.
And remember, December 3rd, not next Tuesday, the Tuesday after, go out at 4 o'clock to the ASU tree lighting ceremony.
That's right.
With your kids, your family, and have some fun. Thank you for coming in, man.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Back to you.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, KOS Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, KOS Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill KOS stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at KOS at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show, the only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley. Go like us on Facebook, X, and other social media platforms, and download the San Angelo Live mobile app to stay up to date with news from in and around the Concho Valley. Thanks again, and cover